Previously on Incredible Critics.
My Thanksgiving month
You have like 8 of them.
Crazy this year. Yeah, normally we do Thanksgiving, just me and my wife, and we normally go to a friend's house.
Right.
And then the week after Thanksgiving, we always do Christmas with her mom down in Georgia. Well, my mom found out that we did that. I don't know why, but last year it clicked. She's like, wait, why don't we do a fake Thanksgiving? So you guys come home for Thanksgiving here.
Did she find out because you talked about this last year on the podcast?
No, I still don't think she knows what a podcast is.
And then you'll have Thanksgiving this week on Thursday. Then you'll have another one this weekend.
Yep. It's a lot of eating. I mean, I'm up for it.
Some would say you've been practicing your whole life.
Whole life.
We are the Incredible Critics. Incredible not because we're great, but much like our decisions to overeat this last week, our credibility should seriously be questioned. I am Ben Franco. This week we are talking about what's on, and then talking about that second kind of Harry Potter movie franchise film thing. What's the name of it again?
Incredible Beasts. And where could they be? They're in a box. And they're in the house.
That is none other than Tim Gruber.
Hey, Ben.
Back after a week off.
Look, last week I decided to take some family time and go away from my family and give food to families in Philadelphia. So there's that.
We'll allow it.
Oh, okay.
And Frankie Fusco.
Mamma mia. Hey, Ben.
I may or may not have sang like 2 minutes of Mamma Mia before we started and went live. Y'all missed that. And of course, Andrew Moore.
Hey, Ben, how you doing?
I am good. Thank you for covering up all of your crap in the background.
And that fire.
Oh, yeah. It was
You
intense.
cleaned your whole room for us, but
Hey, it's a Valley Forge blanket.
what you could have done is just made your camera zoom in more like I do, and you can't.
and crop
Yes.
crop it as well. I think it's working well.
Be sure to have it 4x3.
I mean, I could just turn it off like this. Then, that's a terrible picture.
I mean, it's better than a live feed.
You might be onto something.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you test it for the whole episode, Frankie?
That's so sad. Let's just move on.
It's really quite pathetic when you guys try to make fun of each other.
Man. Like I told you guys, it was off air last week. When I was a kid, I played paintball and had a hard time shooting people because I felt bad about hurting anyone.
Yeah. Guys, how was your Thanksgiving?
Let's start with Frankie because
Yeah, how was all that eating, Frankie?
I still got one more to go, man. We got Thanksgiving in Georgia coming up this weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Snap.
It's gonna be great.
We should have made you weigh yourself and do before and after.
So, I didn't gain any weight because I have been weighing. I weigh myself every day because I've been on a diet for the last 2 months. And
Really?
yeah, I didn't gain any weight. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down about positive 10 pounds.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Positive 10
Epic.
But yeah, so no, I didn't gain any weight. I was pretty excited about that. So I used portion control. Tried to stick away from the carbs if I could. It was tough, but I did it. I made it happen.
I did not do any of that. Nope. Nope. I had a piece of pumpkin pie earlier this evening. It didn't even make it to the plate. I just held it. Just destroyed it.
It's like
Right,
a conveyor
like
belt
I was
right in your
working on
mouth.
a cookie I just made. This is what's left of it.
Nice.
One cookie. Solid.
This is the size of my face.
Yeah, it looked really big.
It's funny,
But if
I don't see your easy bake oven.
Oh, sorry. I left it at your place last night. I apologize.
Weird. That's
Yeah,
I don't think you meant for that to be weird.
No,
but
I did.
it got
See?
really
Yeah.
You
weird.
pick on me, Frankie. I'll just make it weird.
I'm gonna get you a book of insults for Christmas.
No,
You
I'm
definitely
just
should.
making
And
it
then
weird
every
until
time you
stop.
insult, he just reaches off camera, picks it up, and it says, "Yeah, well, You're stupid. All
What have
right.
you been watching, guys?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it because we've all had some more time to watch more stuff. And what's on? Tuna, you have a follow-up. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. You finally got around to seeing Children of Men.
Yeah, I sat down and popped on Netflix the other day. Well, not the other day, like a week or so ago. And it was the first like 10 minutes. Definitely, I knew within the first 10 minutes, oh, this is going to be a movie I'm going to enjoy. And simultaneously feel really awful watching at the same time. The setting to me is probably the most believable, like kind of dystopian future setting I've ever seen in a movie. And that was one of the things I think I enjoyed most about it is it felt like something that has already happened, but because of how believable it is, but it, set in the future, it was really, really, really excellent.
Yeah, and that car scene.
Yeah.
The car scene one shot, it's so good. Have you looked up the behind the scenes of that shot yet?
No, I haven't.
You got to look that up on YouTube. They go through like all the movements that the actors and camera had to do and stuff like that.
Wow.
It's genius. Yeah, Children of Men is probably in my top 5 films of all time.
Well, I'm glad I got a chance to see it.
Nice. Frankie, what have you been watching?
I've actually been watching quite a bit. I am reaping the benefits of giving Tuna Hulu as well. I've been using it. And I was able to catch back up on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I stopped watching about halfway through season 3. And don't know why, because it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Show. So I binged the rest of that, so now I'm all caught up for season 6. And yeah, so I mean, I did that. That was pretty exciting. I didn't realize there is some things with Hulu besides commercials.
Unpopular opinion.
You don't like it?
I won't say that he's not funny, but I don't like, what is it? Andy Samberg? Yeah.
I can see how he can be annoying, but I think he's hilarious. And
like I said, it's not that I don't think he's funny. It's just over time, in more than like 2-minute increments, he just gets annoying to me.
One of the things that I love about the show is they have cold opens.
Actually, kind of like you, Frankie.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like just after like 2 minutes.
See, that's how you do it, Andrew. That's how you do it.
Masterclass.
We'll get you a Ben masterclass for Christmas, Andrew. No, Brooklyn Nine-Nine has cold opens, kind of like The Office did, and like The Office did, and Parks and Rec, and they're all hilarious, and that kind of like would get you into the episode. And then, then other stuff I went and saw in the movies, but we'll talk about those in a little bit.
Sorry. Nice, Tim.
Yeah. Well, I've been getting in some good time with the brand new Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on the Nintendo Switch. Solid. And then also some Moonlighter. And I've been watching, that's the game I talked about a few weeks ago. And then we've been watching Star Trek Voyager. So sick. Just watched one of the best time travel episodes, Relativity. So good. And then we went with the girls to see Wreck-It Ralph, the other one.
Nice.
Ralph Goes the Internet. Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph wrecks the Ralphinet.
And where to find them.
And you know what? He had to look all over the internet to find those beasts, and it was great. It was really funny. The girls enjoyed it. I'm gonna try to corral them into reviewing it for the masses.
Nice. I was gonna ask.
Yes, I talked with them about it, but we've had a crazy week, with stuff. So, but yeah, and then also another fantastic movie and where to find it in a later segment on the podcast.
Oh, I also forgot to mention Hallmark movies. The new ones started coming out.
Oh gosh,
they're amazing. Every Other Holiday just came out the other night with Skylar Fisk. It was great. Watched them all weekend while I decorated the house.
I'm gonna be sick.
Gonna watch them.
Ben, what did you watch?
So we've been watching a lot of Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, that's way.
And
Oh, Ben, poor Ben.
pray for me, guys.
That's why you need Nintendo Switch, Ben, because you
for
could watch Grey's Anatomy while gaming. I'm just saying.
So like we've been watching and it's forever and so many seasons, so many seasons. And we just got to the point where they're talking about something that's so far in the future that it seems like it's not obtainable. And it's in 2013. Which means I have at least probably 7 seasons.
Like every great show, I'm sure there's a time hop somewhere in there. That just like fast forwards 5 years into the future for no good reason.
Maybe I can convince Chelsea of that. But I also realized, Frankie, I realized that I really enjoy working out to The Big Bang Theory. And it's not that it's a good show, but it's a good show to work out to. It's stupid. You don't really have to pay attention to it. And it's just dumb. And I've been watching a lot of it, not a lot of it because I haven't been working out that much. But when I've worked out, I'm like, man, I'm really enjoying Big Bang Theory.
That would be a good Facebook poll to do. What does everybody else listen to when they're working or watch when they're working out if they watch TV?
Yeah, that's true.
Because I can't. There's some podcasts if I'm at the gym, I can't listen to some podcasts because it's distracting.
I could see that.
And then same thing. Some music I don't like because it either puts me asleep or just is too crazy and I get tired too quick. But I enjoy a good like comedy on the treadmill or something like that.
Yeah, we'll give Big Bang Theory a shot.
Also, Ben, what else I've watched is Bohemian Rhapsody.
Nice.
You watched the song?
Huh?
What?
I didn't even hear you.
Go. Tell us about the movie.
How was it?
It was good. I think the cinematography and pacing were probably the things I noticed most right away. It had this kind of mix of regular filmmaking style shots with almost not documentary per se, but the type of filmmaking you would see for a live concert, which nice. Which fit the theme of it really well.
Yeah.
The pacing was odd. It like would kind of pick up and then it would get real slow and kind of pick up and get real slow again. And it had a nice crescendo towards the end of the movie. But like, what's going to happen and how it ends.
Right. But, you can't really spoil the story.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like the closest you'll probably get to a young Queen concert, seeing a young Queen concert live.
Is this related to The Crown? For those of us who don't know what you're talking about. It's like the prequel.
Oh, Frankie.
I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into it and talk about where to find all those fantastic beasts.
Address. What's that? A safe house in Paris.
Why would I need a safe house in Paris?
Should things at some point go terribly wrong, it's good to have a place to go. For a cup of tea.
My brothers, my sisters, the clock is ticking fast. My dream, we who live for truth, for love. The moment has come to take our rightful place in the world where we wizards were free. Join me or die.
That is from the trailer for Fantastic Beasts 2, The Crimes of Grindelwald. I think I said that wrong still.
You mean fantastic side characters and who they're related to?
I have not seen this movie. I don't know if I've sat through one whole Harry Potter movie. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
It just doesn't.
What's wrong with you?
What?
Nah. There's too much English.
Frankie, I'm finding
Not enough
myself
reading.
agreeing with how you feel about Ben all of a sudden.
What?
I can't believe you've seen all the Harry Potters, Andrew.
I own all of the Harry Potter movies.
Well, you just got a notch up in my book.
Aw.
Wow.
Bringing
Miracles
people
have been
together.
happening all week.
Yeah, this I don't know where anybody. I guess you don't want to start then, Ben. if you haven't
Yeah, I
seen
have
it.
nothing to say about this.
First off, let me explain. You might walk into this movie from the title, thinking that it is like Pokemon but with Harry Potter, and you're trying to catch all the little beasts. It is not that.
No, not that.
The first one I loved. I thought the first one was right up there with some of my favorite Harry Potter movies. The issue with this one was it was nothing like the first one. So I really disliked it. If I was to give it a rating on a scale of 1 to 10, it would probably be a 5. And it definitely would be in the bottom 3 of the Harry Potter movies. And mostly because of Johnny Depp. I couldn't stand his character. And then also a lot of the script was pretty bad as well.
Oh my goodness.
If Johnny Depp was
Walk with me.
script or if he was just bad acting. And I normally don't like Johnny Depp, so maybe I'm a little biased as well.
I mean, who's to blame you, Frankie?
Yeah. I mean, since the first Pirates in the Caribbean, I haven't really liked anything he's done. So that's that. I recommend you wait for all 5 movies to come out on DVD and then watch them when you're bored.
Are they contracted for 5 movies?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
And
3 more.
this movie really suffers from the like stuck in between other films syndrome kind of deal.
Yep.
It doesn't answer any questions, raises more, and has awful pacing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would beg to differ a little bit, only in that there's at least 10 minutes of answering way too many questions that nobody cares about, where characters tell each other who they are for
I should have prefaced that with
a long time.
Raises questions and doesn't answer any questions we care about.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie. I wouldn't put it in the bottom. I don't know if there is a bottom of Harry Potter movies. There's no bottom. Maybe it would be in the bottom. They're all a lot higher than a lot of other movies. I don't know.
100%. Listen, I'd watch all the Harry Potter movies. I'm just rating it as in for the 15th time seeing the Harry Potter movie or the 2nd time seeing this movie.
I mean, better or worse than Barbie Video Game Hero? Who's to say?
Who's to say? Well, definitely better. But
who's to say?
What I liked about the first Fantastic Beasts movie is
we're not talking about that movie right now.
Well, it carries over into the second. But the first one has it kind of builds upon the fun magical world that J.K. Rowling created and that you see in the Harry Potter franchise. And in this one, feels like it doesn't.
Pokemon, but in Harry Potter world.
Yes.
Yeah.
The second one lacks any of the. It lacks a lot of the imagination and just like kind of sense of wonder that the other Harry Potter movies have. And I think the Fantastic Beasts series altogether lacks some of the childhood charm you get from the overall series. And some of that's okay because it's focusing on more adult characters and it's catering more towards the adults who grew up reading the books and watching the movies when the originals came out. But this one just kind of gets stuck too much in that.
It has some great characters that are mentioned throughout the books that you're really excited to see for the first time, and they let you down. Like young Dumbledore is okay, but he really has no part in this at all. Like, he's going to have a bigger part in the later movies.
Yeah.
But it was kind of disappointing not to see him at all in this movie. And what did you call it in chat, Tim?
Fantastic Beasts. Where could they be? Probably not this movie. That one?
Explosions.
Oh, Fantastic Beasts 2, now with more exposition.
Oh, exposition. I thought I read explosion.
Oh well, there's definitely more explosions.
Yeah.
Speaking of that last,
By far.
the final confrontation with Grindelwald has some of the worst writing in the Harry Potter franchises yet.
Well, they had to keep it simple for Johnny Depp because he was having a end of life crisis.
He can only see out of one of his eyes
Yeah.
with those contacts in.
I hate Paris.
Uh,
This is a random throwaway line he says right before he.
for no reason. That's a total Johnny Depp line and not a J.K. Rowling line.
He was just in the moment, feeling the scene and feeling what the character would say.
If
this just in, Johnny Depp has officially spent all of his money from the Harry Potter movies.
Really? I believe that.
In all seriousness, though, I was not a fan of at the end of the first one when they revealed that Colin Farrell was Johnny Depp the whole time, and that to me seems like.
What if Colin Farrell has been Johnny Depp?
No,
literally the entire time.
I just don't get why they did it, and I can see them rewriting a new actor in eventually. Because I don't believe the last 5 movies, because he's going through all this personal stuff right now where he's like apparently going broke and like mentioned the assault charges and things like that. And so
he has
3
movies more, right?
Yeah, there would be 3 more. I mean, this movie is already up to 438 billion worldwide. So
billion. Wow.
Why 5
billion?
438 million. My bad.
5 is such a strange number of movies to decide to make.
I think, that is weird.
Like, maybe think if they were trying to milk it, why wouldn't they make it just 2 trilogies?
Yeah. So one of the things with the pacing, the whole pacing of it, is like with the other Harry Potter movies and with the books, they're structured. Each book is a year, basically, and there's a beginning and there's an end, and there's a very clear.
Is there a middle?
Even for the middle, each book had to have its own plot. There's the safety scissors; they're coming out. Each book had to have its own, had to have its own beginning, middle, and end that made sense, and I think they just started throwing stuff out the window. They're like, we're gonna make 5. Let's stretch this out. Because I think most of that could have been half a movie, and then there could have been another half. Who's to say?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, for some reason this franchise just never grabbed me.
You haven't read the books. Read the books.
Yeah. Ben. If Frankie's allowed to not like Queen, you're allowed to not like Queenie and Tina, the Goldstein sisters from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. They could be here or in the next movie.
Did you guys want to talk spoilers, or are we good without spoilers for this one?
Good. We're pretty much good. Everything. We're just going to be bashing it more if we do spoilers.
I just, without spoiling it, I'm just going to say I don't believe anything that happened in the last 5 minutes of the movie is real.
You think it's all
it's all
kind of like the Avengers?
It's all lies. Actually, there were some people who disintegrated. No spoilers.
Ooh, intriguing.
All right, that's all. I can't spoil
it. Oh, well, let us know what you guys have been watching over your Thanksgiving break, and let us know what you like to work out to. I think that's an intriguing question. Frankie, where can people connect with us?
You can find us on Twitter at 3CriticsPod. Still got to change that name. Go on our Facebook page at facebook.com/IncredibleCritics. Let us know which Hallmark movies you're watching. And don't forget to go on to iTunes, hit subscribe, leave us a comment, and give us a rating. It helps us get out there to more and more people. Appreciate it.
I mean, 3.5 Critics Pod doesn't really have a good ring to it either, though. That is how you do it, Tuna. Start taking notes. Till next week, we're the Incredible Critics.
Hey, do we have an Instagram?
Damn.
Do we have an Instagram?
How's it going? Are you working on that? I actually haven't looked at it. I'm following it.
We do.
There's nothing good on
Our Instagram posted more times this week than the Facebook. I'm just saying.
Coming in hot.
Let's see. What's it? Incredible Critics?
You created it, didn't you? Or did I?
You created it because I didn't think we needed it. Because I was like, we don't need an Instagram, dude. We don't do anything photo related. And now every podcast has an Instagram, and it's way more popular than Twitter.
Yep.
Yep. That's why I
Nailed it.
You know, locked that down.
We have 19 followers.
Mistakes were
Nailed
made.
it.
Oops.
Oh, there's only one selfie of Tuna. I really expected more.
It was a running gag over something that actually wasn't real.
Look at Tuna saying happy Thanksgiving to people. You're doing a good job, Tuna. Keep it up. Now let's put up some content instead of just telling people what holiday it is.
Okay.
Also,